Bears to be shotgun, people to be paddled. Ooh, the paddle. I haven't even reached that subject.
It was all about skating, and the first couple years I came, I don't want to say that I saw disarray, but the OCD, like, I can help this instinct came in, and I honestly pestered Mike, I think year 3. I kept coming up to the table like, what can I do for you? Can I pick up trash? Can I organize anything? And that kind of, I think, started it all. I became a pest, and it was like, here, just take your orange, go do things.
I'm Mike's father, and so I've been acquainted with Central Mass since its inception, before it was even referred to as Central Mass. I'm measuring my life in Central Mass intervals, as though I can find certain meaningful events in my life which relate to Michael's event. First of all, when I became very impressed with Michael as an organizer was when he gave a speech to the Board of Selectmen for Central Mass 1. So he says to the board, are there any questions? And the board says, they look at one another, we don't have any questions. This is unusual to sit in front of the Board of Selectmen and lay out your plan. The vote was otherwise unanimous, and so they gave permission to Michael. And then Ron Ritchie, one of the selectmen, says, young man, when you get out of college, the business you should go into is event organizing. You're an event organizer.
For me, especially the first time, but I mean every time after that, it wasn't really about the skating itself. Like, yeah, the skating is awesome. It's, the biggest part of it. But at the same time, there's also just like the experience of being there and of just meeting all these incredible people that are just super stoked on this.
Longboarding downhill over the last 10 years. The technology put into the boards, put into the aerodynamics of the skaters themselves, figuring out what they had to do to get down the road the fastest. And it's just been an intense roller coaster of all of it. I definitely want to say Central Mass has helped influence the East Coast for sure. And I mean, East Coast, Beast Coast. They've been developing gnarly road skaters for life that eventually moved out there to the West and started grabbing some titles. They started over here. They started skating Central Mass as Groms. I've watched some of these skaters grow up, and watching them become the young adults that they have been, started taking on the roads that they have been, just because they always had this as their playground. It's been incredible watching Central Mass grow along with the industry. It definitely aided to it being such an accessible, as Mike would describe it, green circle space road, kind of like skiing or snowboarding. It's just so, I don't want to say it's an easy road, because there's little technical things that you got to know how to do. It's been such a platform for so many people to start out at, advance at, and always come back to and just enjoy, no matter what their skill set being afterwards, along with the advancing technology of RKPs, concave development in skateboards themselves. I mean, when I started, everyone was downhilling on original S10 spring shock trucks and pintails and some round, really dirt cheap urethane wheels, and nowadays we've come to these rain skate grooves in our urethane and other wheels, and everything's gotten narrower and more kind of slalom tight based, and it's been incredible watching the event grow along with that. It's a great area for people to continue to develop and start and progress, and it's been incredible.
Number one, 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 number one,
We can go in swiftly and have like a really brief, awesome karaoke party. I know I sold the karaoke really hard. We are going to do it.
To say I have a favorite memory is to say I have memories. There's a lot of kind of a veritable static that comes with these weekends.
10th annual CenMass Slide Jam. Thank you for being here, being on time. Thanks for your patience too.
But I remember CenMass 8, the funniest part, I was hanging out by the mini ramp with some other event staff doing stuff, and some like 13-year-old kids, like really had just started skating, probably watched like a few original skateboard and Blood Orange videos on YouTube, were crowding around us asking us some questions. And then, yeah, Liam and James showed up. They got out of the van and like all their heads like shot around like during the headlights, kind of just staring at them like, oh my god, it's Liam Morgan. And it was just some of the kookiest shit you can imagine. And it was just absolutely ridiculous.
If I had to name a memory and just give it kind of a sense of form, I gotta say Animal. Like, I mean, just seeing him send it, and however successful he is, that is part of the overall charm of CenMass. Because I want to see what he's gonna do.
Hi, it's James. I was a staffer between CenMass 5 and 8. Since I moved to France, I missed CenMass 9 and 10. The first year I went was basically from that moment on. I knew I'd be a part of the event, that I'd want to volunteer, and that I'd want to be a part of it. It was it's such a great event and much different than other competitions. I'd been to several downhill competitions, and there isn't that family vibe where in CenMass it was like coming home. It was like having a second family, and it was something that was very nice and comfortable, and I just had to keep coming back.
The story behind the nickname Animal. One day I was skating with my laptop, I think, and I was coming from the library. I was wearing boots or something, and I fucked up. I lost my balance. I had two options: save the laptop or save myself. Well, I took the wheel with the laptop and kind of injured myself. It was a sprain, but I was on crutches. So I continued to skate while on crutches. And one day I was with my friend James Fick, who is the founder of the skate club at Towson. He saw me, he was like, that dude's an animal. And it stuck because the reasons kept adding up. The way that I skate, the way that I behave, my overall demeanor, it was the perfect nickname.
To sum it up, when I look at my life in recent years, I can actually measure its progress. with Michael's event. And there were times when we had to get everything organized for them, and we're thinking, well, this is it's a bit of a chore, and do we really want to do this? And now we look back on it, and I look with great nostalgia at the event, and I'm so sorry to see it end. I think it's appropriate that it has to come to an end because everything does eventually. And here we are with Central Mass 10 is the last of the Central Mass events. There we have it.